Hey, man, I'm glad to be seen.
We put it up on Twitter, and what we want to do, because we saw you had the million plus. Are you tweeting yourself?
You know what? I have.
What?
I tweeted for the first time yesterday.
Okay.
You know, and that's one of my plans for this year, man. To do more, to be more hands-on with the online social media process. Not to say that I will be a full-time tweeter, but you know what I'm saying. From time to time, I will update the people.
Yeah, and we know not only are you like back out and doing your thing, but now the OMG girls have taken off, son. While you was gone, how you feel about that? I know you finna jump on and go and support them.
Well, absolutely, man. You know what I'm saying. I'm really, really proud of them.
Hey, go ahead, say something then. What you want to say? Say hey.
Say hey, Atlanta. It's Major, everybody.
He is
say
so
hey.
cute.
You not gonna say nothing?
Hey. So you gotta go support the OMG girl.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, that's I'm very proud of that for obvious reasons. You know, not only is that, you know, my daughter, my wife, and my nieces and my family, but they got jamming music. You know, even as an executive, as a CEO, I got to recognize talent when I see it. And they work hard, and their music hot. You know, so I'm supporting that to the fullest.
Well, we saw the statement that you put up on your website saying that you were going to go back to the old T.I. And I talked about it during the Ryan Report, and people the city went crazy because they're saying, okay, we hope that's what it is. When you said that, what do you mean in your head of the old T.I.?
Well, I mean, to be frank, man, you know, when I went through all the things I went through, you know what I'm saying, the new sophisticated paper trail, the upper echelon T.I., you know, all those were the people who were the quickest to give me their back pockets to kiss, you know what I'm saying? So the ones who really stayed down with me was you know, them Bankhead natives, you know what I'm saying, them ones who supported them first 2 albums. So I feel like, man, I'm gonna stay down with who stayed down with me, man. So I'm gonna speak to the people who spoke to me. I'm gonna communicate to the people who supported me during my darkest hours. And also, you know, I mean, you know, just being a fan of music myself, I understand that the core and the foundation of my success derives from that.
No doubt.
You know, so at one time I was so focused and so caught up in, you know, just, I guess, being a role model or being, you know what I'm saying, being what everybody else expected me to be, that I got away from what I do best. And that's Bankhead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I meant by that. You know, energy-wise, subject matter-wise, sonically.
Now that was gonna be my follow-up.
Yeah.
Do you feel like your flow changed when you went to that upper echelon? You know, because if you compare some of the first T.I. to, you know, because every morning when I'm even listening to the Zagazao, I'm listening to that T.I. when I'm working. I mean, but from where that went to, you know, like you said, the upper echelon, I thought your flow changed a bit.
It did. You know, my flow changed, my surroundings changed, my environment, you know, the things that I saw on the day-to-day. A lot of those things changed, but even when I changed, even when I diversified, even when I expand and evolve, I still maintain the ability to go back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know how to do it. If you tell me, man, make me something to sound like this, I know I got that formula. I know exactly how to do it. It's like making sweet Kool-Aid, you know what I'm saying?
Easy.
You never forget.
Easy, yeah.
But Tip, I gotta ask you though, People Station V103, Ryan Cameron Show, T.I. in the building. I gotta ask though, isn't it kind of like you can't win for losing when it comes to this? Because like you said, if you evolve, if your music evolves, if you start kind of changing your flow out, which is what happens as you get older and life evolves.
Yeah.
If you were to say that you were in the trap like you did back in trap music or urban legends, the same people might say, man, no, you ain't. You ain't in the trap. You rich now. You lie. It's almost like you can't win. Do you know what I mean? You either abandon Bankhead or you abandon.
I don't think so, man. I think that I could still be in the trap without trapping. You know what I'm saying? I can be, and you know, a trap is basically the neighborhood that I grew up in. I'm in there every time I go see my granddad. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there. I'm just not doing what I was doing back then.
T.I. in the studio. His first interview. We're very happy that he decided to come to the People Station V103, and of course, the Ryan Cameron Show. You have a unique relationship with the BET Hip Hop Awards weekend.
Build a suite.
Yes, you know, and all the timing is impeccable.
Yeah,
Tip, for you and the BET Hip Hop Awards weekend. I gotta ask you, did you bring us some music, sir?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Without question, man. Without question. And you know, this is something, man, I would have got to you sooner, but you know what I'm saying? We just not getting it all the way ready for radio.
Okay.
So and I'm very proud of it, man. And this is just a taste of what's next to come. This is produced by Big Crit, also featuring Big Crit on the hook as well, and it's called I'm Flexing. And you know, and I kept my word. You know, I went back to that foundational T.I. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious trap music. And like I said, it's more where that came from.
Well, let's hear it right now, man. You can log on to v-103.com. You can see Tip sitting right here in the studio. And we got a couple of minutes with him, so we know some fans want to talk to him, too. 741-WVEE. It is, of course, T.I., and he's back.
Yeah.
B.E.T. and T.I. just go together.
Yeah, right?
This is V103.
B.E.T.I.
B.E.T.I.
Combine them.
It is your pre-morning station, V103. It's a world premiere. T.I., I'm Flexing.
Yeah.
And he's here in the studio. And boy, Major won't let you go. I got to ask you right now.
What's up?
When he saw your face.
What?
When you came home.
Yeah.
How reenact that for me. I want to know how it felt, because you know I got 3. I know that was crazy.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, man. You know, I'm a big family guy. You know,
and you got a big family.
Yeah, and I'm a guy with a big family, and so you know, I'm a huge part of it, and I miss them as well as they miss me too, and so it was a big moment. But see, that brings me to my next announcement. We have a documentary television show. I'm gonna stay away from the term reality show,
right?
Because there's somewhat of a stigma to it. And anything you associate my name with, you can just, it's gonna be eloquent and classy,
right?
And ghetto at the same time a little bit. But so yeah, we got a show, and we captured some of those moments, so you'll be able to see for yourself.
Now talk about this book that I've been hearing about.
Yeah, Power and Beauty. It's a fictional story that I authored or co-authored along with a gentleman named David Ritz, and it's a story that we collaboratively came up with about a young man and a young lady.
He giving you trouble.
A young man and a young lady growing up in Atlanta on the west side, and the things that they went through, and how they made it from where they are, or how they're going to make it from where they are to where they want to be.
Draw from any life experiences in that book?
Some,
okay.
Yeah, some, but it's not a book about my life,
right.
But you know, there are some of my experiences incorporated into that story.
Now, with the reality show, with the documentary.
There you go.
That you are shooting right now. We got, people in the studio. Boy, as soon as you put it
so
down,
cute.
2 seconds, Daddy.
He's so cute.
What is is it the day-to-day life of the business of T.I., or kind of what's the synopsis of this show?
Well, it's basically what you see right here before you right now. You know what I'm saying? Is the balance
balancing the life.
Yeah, it's the balance between the T.I. on stage and on television, and the T.I. at home, or the daddy at home. The father, the husband, the son, the cousin, the brother, the friend, you know what I'm saying? Just that balance of business, of personal, and of professional.
On your personal side, what would you say when people watch the show they're gonna find to be the most intriguing thing about you? Like something that people are gonna be like, I didn't know he liked that or did that.
I guess how hands-on I am with family. You know, I guess people, see me to be a public image before they see me as a family man. I guess to see how hands-on I am, to see that I cook and go to school plays, go to school, teacher parent conference meetings, just to all the things that I actually do.
Right.
All the things that I actually am involved in, and how my family pretty much it all of it revolves around me. And it's been like that for a while now.